Bernie Walsh.
My name is Hartzell Beckett.
My name is Bo Johnson.
Michael Cole.
Hi, my name is Vance Flake.
Rob Feeler. Army.
I enlisted in the U.S. Navy.
The Army.
I joined the Army.
I served in the Air Force.
United States Navy. I used to watch Victory at Sea when I was a little kid, and that was pretty much the only thing on TV. I enjoyed the ocean and the ships, so that's what prompted me to join.
I received a congressional appointment to the Air Force Academy, so I just went there to get a college degree. I had no desire or designs to have a military career, but one thing led to another, and after I graduated and received a commission as a second lieutenant, then I just stayed with the Air Force, minus a minor break of 6 years.
I actually went to school and ended up finishing my degree because I got to the point where I didn't want to quit going, and then I joined after that because I still wanted to join, because 9/11 actually happened while I was in college, so I really got mad when that happened, so that's kind of what reignited the fire to join.
It was mostly because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with college and degrees, so I figured I should go and join the Army and get paid while I'm trying to figure life out.
I joined the military because I thought it would be an exciting thing. I was an okay student in high school, and I thought it would be, I wasn't real excited about going to college right away, so I decided to enlist in the U.S. Navy. My grandpa was in the Navy, my dad was in the Navy, and I decided to join the Navy. My older brother was in the Navy. In fact, I have 4 brothers and we were all in the U.S. Navy at the same time, with the last name of Fleet.
So I joined the Army and then went into the National Guard to help pay for college. I also grew up in a super small town. I don't know why I did small like that, but not small. A really small town, like my graduating class was 72, and I wanted to do 72 people, right? And there's 600 8th graders here. I wanted to do something to challenge myself. I wanted to do something to help pay for college. I wanted to do something I hadn't done before. I didn't serve in any wars.
Okay.
I've never in active combat.
Iraq and Afghanistan. In Iraq, I went to southeast Baghdad, and then Afghanistan, I went to the Arghandab River Valley.
Well, fortunately, I was in the U.S. Navy in a time when we weren't at war with anybody, so I find myself very fortunate not to have to be a combat vet, and I have so much respect for those that have fought in combat.
I served in Vietnam. I was a B-52 crew member. I was a co-pilot at the time. I flew 58 missions over Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia.
I served 2 deployments to Iraq, and they were 9-month we call them rotations.
Yes, I did. I was in towards the end of the Vietnam War. Well, when I got on the Constellation, we went to Vietnam, and that was supposedly my 9-month tour. Well, everybody, whether they volunteered or were drafted in the service, they're doing their job protecting everyone at home and around the world, wherever they're at, and just proud of serving the country despite people's views.
Veterans Day is obviously a day remembering all the veterans. For me personally, I remember those who actually gave their lives. I find my job in the U.S. Navy from 1981 to 87 pretty easy to compare to some of these people who have gone to Afghanistan and Iraq. But when I think of Veterans Day, I think about those who gave their lives and sacrificed their lives for the freedoms that we have here in this country, this great country.
I think it's a day that the American people should just take a couple of minutes and think about what all of the military has done for this country, all the militaries in the world for their own countries, but in particular what the veteran and the current veterans are doing to preserve our freedoms today. They need to just stop and think about that just for a minute or two. I mean, I would like for them to do that all the time, but that's the day set aside specifically for that purpose.
It's not really, I don't know. It's when I think about veterans, I don't think about myself as serving. I think I said this before in an assembly, I think about my friends that are still serving. And so they're still in it. They're still doing it. So and stuff. They're in Syria. They're in all different parts of the world, but nobody knows about it because they're quiet professionals, and that's what they do. So that's kind of what I think about when I think about veterans, or Veterans Day.
Everything. It's probably the single most important day of my life.